Chief, the reality is that the police has a very bad reputation in Nigeria. I think the average person who lives in Nigeria will agree with what I've just said. There's this perception that the police in Nigeria is corrupt, unprofessional, ill-equipped. It's just a very poor reputation. You've been retired for over 10 years. You've written a book, and from your book, one can see that sense of pride in the profession, that love for the profession. Now, looking back the last over 10 years, having retired, are you embarrassed with this situation? Do you feel a sense of embarrassment about the way the police is perceived in Nigeria?
It's painful. I feel pained at every occasion when I had to deal with some police officers. But of course, it will also be unfair to these police officers if we just judge them the way they are. Because I believe that their conduct in everything they are doing is reinforced by our perception and by the way we treat policemen. That's the truth. Today, if you look at the condition under which the police is working, honestly, I cannot condemn what they are doing. It is difficult to condemn them. If you condemn them, then you are being unfair to them. I wouldn't come on a program like this and expose the underbelly of the police because it will not be in national security interest. But the truth is that Nigerians do not want a good police, particularly those who are in government. Some of them, if they know that if we have an efficient police, they won't be doing what we are reading in the newspapers. So they want a police that is handicapped. So they clip the wings of the police and make them incapable of doing what they are supposed to do. I think it's intentional because if politicians allow the police to operate and they are operating efficiently, so most of them will be in jail. So to now pick the police and say a policeman is taking 20 naira on the road, of course that's indecent. That's shameful. But it will happen. It will continue to happen. In fact, it's going to grow worse. That's my opinion. And if you like, you go and bring Reverend Fathers and put them on the road as policemen, they're going to take more money than policemen are taking now. It's going to happen. I don't want to mention any of the other agencies of security agents, but we see them every day. Is it only the police that is taking money? It's not the police. It's not only the police. And it's not only policemen that are taking money. Every aspect of this nation is taking money. It's sad, dirty, and unpatriotic.
Let me read again something relevant to what we've been talking about. You wrote here, the abysmal treatment of policemen by members of the public and government and the denigration of the organization certainly will continue to erode the level of efficiency and effectiveness of this important agency of government. What you wrote here.
Yes, that's true.
Your book reads like somebody on a mission to change the way the police is perceived.
Well, it's part of it. Because, yes, I mean, let me say that's the core reason. I mean, if today the police becomes a better police, I will be proud of them. But the police cannot be a better police unless members of the public appreciate even the little that they are doing. Let me give you an example. I was commissioner of police in Kogi State. I was also commissioner of police in Yobe State. These two states were created in 1991 or so, 1991, yes. I don't know what will happen tomorrow, but I can tell you that today, the two states are still operating their headquarters at a temporary site. How many years? That's 20, how many? 26 years. They are still operating from a temporary site. And I mean, that shows the contempt that government has for the police. Contempt, not hatred, contempt. They are still operating from a temporary site for 26 years. And you want this type of police to perform excellently. How? Why do we pretend in this country? Can you eat your cake and have it? I mean, it's unfair. It's unfair. Like I said in this book, I am sure that Nigerians in another 500 years, we would have all gone then. They are going to give me a national award. They are going to give policemen national award, even GCFR to policemen, because they're going to find out how were they able to do even those little things that they were doing under those terrific, horrible conditions. Who arrested Evans, the kidnapper? Police. And I can mention, we all know, if you go to the prison, you see who arrested those people awaiting trials in the prisons. Police. That's not to say that policemen, some of them are not unwholesome. Terrible, some of them are terrible. You find terrible reverend fathers, terrible bishops, terrible governors, terrible presidents, terrible teachers.
So we should cut the police some slack.
So why must everybody now be showcasing police in a country as lawless, as corrupt, as indisciplined as Nigeria? I can continue to use so many of those words. So it is being unfair. That's the summary of, But I believe that the police as constituted now, they are doing a yeoman's job. We must continue to congratulate them.
Chief Adetui, thank you very much for joining us on Channels Book Club.
Thank you very much. And I wish this television the best of luck. It's a very good thing they are doing. You are doing, yes.